The Communist Party of China is home to more than 90 million members, and the vast majority of the members are everyday people. CGTN's Guan Yang meets one 45-year-old bus driver from the northeastern city of Fushun and gets an insight into the personal traits of a grassroots party member.
因为我认为这个行业吧，为人民服务的行业嘛，特别高尚、高大上。我感觉现在用一个现在挺流行一句话是高大上。
For those who choose to be a bus driver, their day starts early and ends late. 45-year-old Xu Gang from Fushun, a coast city in China's northeast Liaoning province, became a bus driver 6 years ago. In his words, what he enjoys the most is being a man of responsibility at work.
公交车驾驶员这个职业呢，非常简单。
Driving a bus can be monotonous. The same hours, the same routes all year long. But it depends on how you look at it. Transporting passengers from A to B safely and providing them with a pleasant journey are accomplishments for me.
During the recent COVID-19 outbreak in Liaoning, there were lower occupancy levels and mandatory health inspections across public transport. However, public transport is still a vital part of getting around, which means people who work in this sector like Xu Gang are at greater risk of exposure to the virus. When COVID-19 hit the country hard, panic buying broke out as people looked to stock up on face masks. But Xu gave his own face mask away to a complete stranger.
天气特别冷。
Our bus company was on a tight budget, so drivers had to purchase masks out of pocket. When the epidemic first broke out, you know how difficult it was to buy those masks. One cold winter day, a passenger got on the bus. He wasn't wearing a mask, so I told him to get off. But then I thought, how was an old man like him supposed to return home in such harsh weather? I called him back and gave him one of the few masks I had.
The worst of times can bring out the best in people. Xu's face mask story soon spread all over the city, and the locals were inspired by the bus driver to remain united to win the war against COVID-19.
好像是3天还是4天之后。
A few days later, I was surprised to see the old man come to our bus company with his daughter to say thanks. And his daughter donated 100 face masks to me and my co-workers. This was the headline in local newspapers the following day.
Xu Hongwei, the daughter of Xu Gang, she says she will never forget the other important exam she had 3 years ago.
My father didn't accompany me during the high school entrance exam because the bus company was short of staff and he volunteered to work overtime. I was complaining at first because all my classmates had their parents waiting outside the examination halls. Now, as I've got to know the ideology of the CPC better, I fully understand why he did that, and one day I want to be a CPC member just like him.
The vast majority of CPC members like Xu Gang are ordinary people from all walks of life. If the CPC is a big tree, these people are the roots deeply penetrating the soil of society. When Xu was asked about why an ordinary man like him wanted to join the CPC, his answer was straightforward: to lead by example and to serve others better.
When I first joined the bus company, I got to know one older colleague who has been a CPC member for over 30 years. Normally, for a man at his age, he really should be planning for retirement, but instead, he always kept himself busy with maintenance, cleaning the buses, and coaching young drivers. I was inspired by such a spirit of selfless dedication and wanted to become a CPC member just like him.
For 100 years since the party's founding, many CPC members live lives as daily heroes, no matter one's age, agenda, or occupation. To lead by example is one of the many characteristics that ensures the party remains the backbone of the nation and its people. Guan Yang, CGTN.